And tomorrow, same thing. Our rain chances go up a little toward the end of the week, but really we're kind of in the thick of it. Our average high right now is 92. Today we did hit 94 in the New Orleans area, so a little above normal, but we did have those downpours, so just very typical August weather as we get into the next few days. Temperatures right now 79 in New Orleans. Here's our radar scene, really quiet aside from a couple of thunderstorms out south of the Mississippi coastline, and some other spots not quite so cool as Kenner, Hammond, and Slidell. We have 85 still at the lakefront, 86 reported currently at Port Fourchon. The next few hours will bring our temperatures for the city, for the most part, around 80 degrees or upper 70s. And notice your wake up forecast at 7 a.m. will be about 79 for New Orleans. By that point, maybe a couple of degrees lower than that north of the lake, and it looks like a quiet start. Today, we did get those downpours, including Buras, about 1/4 of an inch there. It was one of those days where it really just depended on if you were under that huge storm with heavy rain in Jefferson Parish and parts of the West Bank or not. Some locations, no rain and just plenty of heat. We did get several of you who texted me your different rain totals in the area. So thank you so much for those of you around, especially Raceland. There was a big downpour there too earlier today, and River Ridge and Belle Chase and other spots. And I got 3 people tell me different rain amounts from Harahan. So thank you so much. Of course, there was a lot of rain there. It differed slightly from Claudette to Gerald to Vic. And again, you can text those to 529-4444. We see them as soon as you text them, and we can put them into our weathercast and take a look at where the heaviest rain is falling. Tomorrow looks very similar. Our rain chance is about 30%. I brought it down just a touch. Models aren't showing quite as much rain out there, but certainly we could still see the downpours like we've seen the past couple of afternoons. Our high tomorrow I have at 94 again. And again, this is the point in August where this is about as high as the average temperature gets in New Orleans. Later this month, it will drop from 92 for the 30-year average to 91. And we're only 44 days away before the start of fall on September 22nd. I don't know if this makes you feel better or worse, but we're certainly going to look for the heat along with some showers and storms in the afternoons this week. Let me show you it on our forecast map for tomorrow. This is 6 a.m. starting off quiet for our inland spots, maybe a couple of coastal showers and storms developing by lunchtime. This is potentially noon. And then through the afternoon, here we go with a few spotty downpours here and there. As I mentioned, there's not quite as much showing up as the models have had the past couple of days. We'll see if that pans out. I would still be prepared for maybe a bit of localized street flooding here and there under a couple of downpours, but that shouldn't be super widespread. This is 6 p.m. and then things quiet down by sunset, which is earlier now. You've probably noticed it's 7:46 in New Orleans at this point. Our rainier setup may come later this week. We'll have surface high pressure out to our east. We'll see a kind of broad area of low pressure drop in, and this setup will bring in Gulf moisture, so increasing our moisture content in the atmosphere and also just making it a little easier for the showers and storms to form. So I did increase the rain chance just a bit Wednesday through Friday, mainly in the afternoon. So what to expect this week? Tomorrow, very similar to what we've had this weekend. A little more rain late this week. And no threats in the tropics currently for our area. There is an area out toward Africa. This is an INVEST area of investigation. It's now called INVEST 95, but it's still just a messy tropical wave with an elongated area of low pressure. The National Hurricane Center is giving it a 40 to 50% chance of development in 5 days, 2 to 5 days. So we'll see if that happens. The computer models are bringing it out, maybe keeping a little bit farther to the north of the Caribbean Sea, a few curve it out before it even gets close to the Bahamas or the U.S. East Coast. Of course, this is something we're going to track as we have these tropical waves coming off of Africa, riding across the ocean, and some of them with the potential to develop. There will be some dry air that this one is going to run into, though, along with some wind shear, so we'll see if it can develop or not. That's really the main thing we have our eye on this week. And again, no threat really coming for our area imminently anytime in the next several days, so that's a good thing at least. There's your super August-like weather as we get into the end of the week with those slightly higher rain chances, maybe taking temperatures down a little bit in the afternoons.